Hello my beautiful love goods and welcome back. So in today's build, I'm building another tiny home, and this one is another tiny family house, and it's for a single mom and her 2 kids, or a single parent and their 2 kids. It's whatever floats your boat. But yeah, I just wanted to build another little family house. I've just been really enjoying these types of builds lately. So yeah, I didn't build this with any custom content, so you will be able to find this pretty easily on the gallery under the username lukeydean. That is lukeydean, and the hashtag Lukey. I built this on a 30 by 20 lot in Windenburg. Obviously this style does not exactly suit Windenburg perfectly, but I really liked how this looked here regardless. I don't know, I like this lot here. I always have a little bit of an issue building on this lot just because it is like a landscape orientation. It's not like vertical, it's kind of placed horizontally, so it doesn't really feel like a 30 by 20 to me, so building on it is a little bit tricky sometimes. But in order to kind of utilize it to the best of its abilities, or whatever you want to say, I basically add on like a little garden space on the right hand side of the lot, because it just the way that it's set up with like the the driveway, quote unquote, even though we don't really have driveways. Yeah, it just makes the most sense to me. With this house, I went with a lot of bright and light colors. I just thought that it made sense with, having a family live here. I don't know. I wanted it to be friendly and inviting and bright and just light and yeah, I just loved it. And so, yeah, I just had a lot of fun building this house. I've been really enjoying these types of builds lately. I'm not gonna say what my schedule is when it comes to making videos yet, because it's obviously subject to change, and I don't want to like put any expectations out there that might not, I might not be able to follow through on. But I am going to try to do semi-daily uploads. I might take like one day off each week from uploading a video, so I'm still trying to figure out which day that would be best for me. It might be like a Tuesday or something, I don't know, just a random day that I just don't think it is important. And also I am using the tool mod. I just saw myself use that, and I just want to speak about that. But Twisted Mexi updated the tool mod so that you can use it in build mode as long as you have Better Build By mode, and the Better Build By mod installed. You will be able to use that in build mode. That was a lot to say for some reason, but yeah, basically if you have Better Build By on as well as the tool mod installed, basically all you have to do to use tool mod is hit Shift T, and it brings up that little menu, and you could just click on an item and you'll see that it kind of turns that kind of like translucent green. And yeah, it's so awesome, so handy. It just it cuts out so much of the process for me. Yeah, it's really fun. And basically what I did is, you already saw me do it, but I placed a few trees off of the lot as well as a car in that driveway. I think that just makes the most sense, right? Like that's a driveway. That not really a driveway, because it's more like a dead end street, but I'm like, this looks perfect to park cars on. It just looks just right there. So yeah, and I am also trying to edit my videos a little bit more. As you can tell, I am editing out a few parts where it just seems kind of boring and just kind of monotonous, like it doesn't really make any sense to leave it in. Like me going through a million things in the catalog isn't exactly enthralling now, is it? So I've been editing it a little bit more, but I think for the most part I'm doing good. I'm doing good with all this. I'm trying to kind of give myself a more specific work ethic, because I feel like that's part of why I felt so chaotic in the past when it came to making videos, is just because I just was all over the place with just my schedule and like figuring things out, and like when I upload, when I record, when I edit, I'm just like, when do I do anything? And basically what I did was to kind of resolve that is I basically made a Google Sheets or Google Sheet, however you want to say it, and I set up my schedule, and I'm kind of enjoying it a lot. Like basically I give myself, time to, have some downtime and some self-care time and time with my boyfriend and everything. But for the most part, I am going in and being like, okay, so from this, this time to this time you're working, and, here are the tasks that you need to do that day, and here's the order that you're going to do them in. And it's nice because basically how I've got it set up is I don't have to, work on get one video done in a complete day. I break it up, and it's really, really nice. But anyways, I basically talked through the entirety of the exterior. I just wanted to do lots of landscaping and little activities. I added the garden outside just because I thought that the mom would, grow some of her own veggies for her kids because she wants them to, be healthy. And she's like, you know what, I'm going to grow my own because I can do that. And so, and I had the feeling that she worked from home as well, and she maybe given the current times, I decided, hey, maybe she homeschools her kids for a little bit, or maybe they do part of their schooling at home. Who knows? I know that obviously in The Sims they don't have a pandemic or anything, but I don't know, I just thought that was kind of a realistic touch. And as I said before, I went with a lot of light colors and bright pastels and just light colors, just friendly colors and stuff for this build. And the kitchen is really cute. I'm like so proud of this kitchen. It's it's got a little bit of a modern industrial farmhouse vibe, but it's still really friendly looking at the same time. It doesn't feel so typical. I love the fridge. The fridge is from the Country Kitchen Kit. And I will say the Country Kitchen Kit, that's a lot to say, is a really handy pack because the items in it aren't crazy expensive. So if you wanted to do budget homes, you could actually use those items and it would be pretty decent. So yeah, you could get a really cute build, but also it not be crazy expensive. I love the light wood flooring here too. This flooring is from the Vampire game pack. It's lovely. Definitely recommend the Vampire game pack if you are looking for some build items. It's a really good pack. It's also got some really fun gameplay, but that's honestly very subjective, I guess, because not everybody likes paranormal sims. But yeah, but I really love the little living room here because I used the chair and the couch from the paranormal stuff pack and the Parenthood fireplace and just a lot of bits and bobs from a lot of packs. And I don't know, it looked really cute. I really like it. And of course, it's a copper sink. I couldn't do a build without a copper sink. I love copper sinks. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I could have one in real life. Actually, I could have one. It would be amazing. It would be glorious. And I used this vine trellis thing from the Romantic Garden pack, and I just kind of used move objects and placed it in that wall behind one of the counters, and for some reason it looks so pretty. Is it realistic? Does it make sense? Not really, but I love it. And I actually did this too a couple of times in this build where I used this shelf from Cats and Dogs, and it fits perfectly over these one tile doors. It fits perfectly just the way it looks and everything. So I used it to kind of add a little bit of detailing around that, just to kind of fill in that space a bit, because I feel sometimes this wall space can look kind of empty, and I feel in real homes they're not empty, and I wanted it to be a little bit more realistic in that way, I guess. So yeah, this house is pretty cluttered, and of course I love it. I love clutter. I love clutter that makes sense. I don't like it to be so cluttered that your Sims can't use it. I'm oh yeah, there's obviously going to be, some books and a candle on the coffee table because that's what you do, right? And there's obviously going to be junk on the desk because desks are one of the places that are meant to be piled up, right? I don't know, but yeah, it's a good amount of clutter. And and I also gave the kids each a little laptop to work on their homework with. I thought that this didn't take up too much space and it was just perfect for them. And yeah, I don't know. I feel this is a really good house for, it's good for 3 to 4 Sims even. I feel you could have a couple. However, the double bed in the master bedroom is against the wall, so you might have some issues there. But I know that there is a way to have it be functional for 2 Sims regardless. I don't know. But the tiling that I use, I'm kind of obsessed with the tiling that I use in the bathroom and kitchen. It's this base game tiling that I don't think I've really ever used before unless it was for a challenge or something, but this it worked. for this house. I don't know. I loved it. And the sink is from Laundry Day. I gave them a nice modern toilet from Tiny Living just because, maybe they got an updated toilet, and that shower bathtub combo is from Parenthood as well. And I also gave them some robes. I did the mom like the big blue robe, but then the kids had like the little robes there. I just thought that was so cute. And I was like, oh, that's a cute little touch. And the bedroom here, it also serves as an office for the mom as well. So I do eventually move the bed up against the wall. Like I said, I'm pretty sure you can, but it is a little bit tricky. Like, I almost feel like whenever I'm playing The Sims and I have two Sims share a bed where the bed's against the wall, it's always by accident that they use the other side. I don't know why, and I can't like initially do it myself. So I don't know if you just have to click on that side and it works that way or what. I don't know. Do let me know if you know, because I need to know. And the colors are just really light and pastel and just, they're, quite traditionally feminine, but honestly, you know how I am, what I believe, what we think on this channel, there is no such thing as gendered colors. We do say masculine and feminine traditionally, and we do use those as descriptors for colors, but they don't necessarily mean that like, oh yeah, a man has to have a blue room, a girl has to have a pink room. That's, that's total nonsense. But yeah, I love this bedroom. It's so just like, it's got clutter, it's busy, but it still is like clean and put together at the same time, which I how much I love that. And now the two kids' rooms are pretty fun because the first one here is pretty, I would say I don't want to say put together perfectly because I feel like it is quite mismatched, and it's got some fun, different vibes here and there. Like the bed is kind of traditional, it's from Discovery University, but then they have like a mid-century modern bookshelf there, but it's like a really nice mixture of everything, and I think it's really fun and quirky, but it's still kind of put together with like the colors and everything. But the second bedroom for the other child, it's a bit more chaotic, but I kind of love that. I love kids' rooms that aren't super put together. Like this one is still kind of put together, but it's not like perfect. This one, however, at first I was like, oh, I'm going to go the traditional route and just try to make it like a blue bedroom, but I just felt like it was kind of boring. Because, I feel like I've done this before. I love this wallpaper, but I was like, I've used it before. I want to use something else. I want to make it different. So as time goes on with this bedroom, I do change it up and make it a little bit more kind of jungly, dinosaurs and, chaos. I don't know. But I really like it. And I thought they might be like a gamer or something. And they have their own TV with like a little gaming consoles. And the traffic is very loud today. I am so sorry. But yeah, it's a really fun little bedroom. I use that bed from the kids' room stuff pack. It's got this really fun like elephant bedding, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cute, I want to use that in this room. And I feel like it works really well. I feel like maybe they want to be like an explorer or something when they get older. Maybe they want to go to Selva Dorada and like explore the tombs or something. I don't know, I just think that would be kind of fun. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this build. I just kind of go throughout and just add some more touches here and there, just some more clutter, just I'm just going through and just finding things that would be suitable for this room. It's kind of chaos, but I really like this kid's room. I think it really is like it makes sense for a kid to want this room because it's just everything that they want. It's chaotic. It's got their favorite posters and their favorite bedding and some crazy wallpapers, and I don't know. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this build. You can find it on the gallery under the username lukeydean, that is LUKEYDEAN, as well as the hashtag Lukey. It's the same as my channel name, just all lowercase. And yeah, this doesn't have any custom content in it whatsoever, so you don't have to worry about downloading any CC for it. I did use the OMSP shelf by the Picture Amoeba to clutter some surfaces, but yeah, that is pretty much it. I love you all. Stay safe, stay home, stay healthy, stay hydrated, drink some water. I mean it. You better drink some water, girl. I drank me some water, and you know what? I'm hydrated, honey. I could take over the world right now. But anyway, I love you all. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird and beware of the nargles.